A lot of Marvel stuff happening. And speaking of Marvel, I want to talk about the Marvels. I want to talk about, well, I want to talk about the X-Men. The X-Men. I want to talk about the X-Men finally. Because the X-Men, they're going to be moving forward. They're finally looking for scribes for the X-Men. Now, of course, the writers were on hold because they couldn't be writing. And now that the writer's strike is done, Marvel finally put a statement out there that they're actually taking meetings with different writers from across the board with different ideas, sit down and pitch some ideas for what the next X-Men movie is going to be. Now, they're going to take the whole fall to do this. They're taking the whole fall, meet different meetings, talk to different people about it, and try to figure out what their their idea is, and with what the other people, the writers, are bringing forward, what they can actually create to make the best X-Men movie. Because again, it's been a long time since we had an X-Men movie. It'll be the first time for Marvel when they acquired 20th Century Fox. Like it's been too long. We've been waiting for it forever. There was a clause they couldn't recast anybody until 2025, and so that's why they had to sit on this franchise for a long time. I'm talking about the original X-Men. They just couldn't recast them. It was part of their contracts when they bought the company. That's what they inherited. So that was it. So they've been sitting on. Now, of course, Deadpool is finally moving forward, and of course, Ryan Reynolds probably had that same kind of contract. That's why he's fine being it. Again, we're probably getting Hugh Jackman being Wolverine because he's under that same kind of contract. Again, Patrick Stewart, being out there, oh, I'm going to be in that movie. Of course, he's going to be in that movie because he's under that contract too. It's not 2025. If they want to do this Marvel stuff, they have to. But I'm really grateful they're actually moving forward and having some kind of conversations about X-Men, because it's been sitting in the back end for a long time. Of course, X-Men 97, the continuation of the 90s cartoon, is coming out next year. I've been waiting on that. That was delayed. That was pushed. And I can't wait to see that because I was a big fan of that cartoon growing up. But I've been waiting for a live action X-Men movie. We all are. If you're a fan of Marvel, you've been waiting to see what Marvel's going to do with it. But they haven't done anything. They're saying beginning of 2024, they'll announce some more stuff for it. Hopefully release date will be announced after that, after they have a writer on board and they have a team assembled and they're starting to work on this concept and build it forward. But I'm excited about it. And I think the world could be excited about it too, honestly. Finally, some movement. That's what we want. Yes. Sabrina, what do you think? Is this a good idea that they're actually finally sitting down and doing this? Are you surprised by the timing of this? And do you think that this is going to happen anytime soon, though?
That's a lot of questions. No, I mean, I'm not surprised because I don't think they're going to do shit for a hot minute anyway. It doesn't matter. Like I'm super like, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they always like announce these like 28-year plans. Like Star Wars does it, Marvel does it, DC's doing it now. They're like, when you're 47, we're going to have like 3 movies, then they're going to be these. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, just shut the fuck up until you're doing something. I don't understand. It's like, I don't get it. Like, what are you doing? Of course, the writer's strike just ended. Now you're going to fucking get people to pitch some ideas. That makes sense. Sure. But like, rein it the fuck in. You have a 48-year slate. We're waiting for all those movies. So yep. maybe we don't need it right now. Maybe we need your announcement when it's actually relevant.
I want to see it though, Sabrina. And Richard Tracy says that he wants to see a movie where the government sends out the Sentinels to hunt down the X-Men.
I like that. I would watch that.
That could be good.
Maybe we should get you in the room to pitch to these people, Richard Tracy.
Yeah, bring your script ideas because they're meeting with everybody apparently. So not everybody, but probably some big wigs that they haven't announced who it's going to be. But the fact that they finally have some traction, because they've been very quiet about the X-Men besides the Deadpool rumors. Everyone's talking about that because that's the only little hint of the X-Men besides the end of the Marvels where they play that.
That's happening at least. Yeah. Talk about that all you want. It's happening.
It's happening. That's big.
That's real.
That's real. This is just, again, ideas going out on a page. Eventually, hopefully, someday, again, they'll still set. I don't shoot it. I don't know. But it's a long time coming. I don't know. Paul, what do you think? Do you think this is actually good? We got some movement on this? Or are you kind of like, does this even matter right now?
I mean, yeah, it reminds me of the Fantastic Four rumors. How we're constantly getting like someone's cast as Mr. Richards, Reed Richards, and Mr. Fantastic, and the next day someone else is coming. It's just like I just want definite answers, like Sabrina was saying. It's a little overwhelming, also or underwhelming, I guess. And we haven't even got Deadpool 3, which is going to include Hugh Jackman. So I don't know what to say about this. The only thing I can do is hope that they do something interesting and different from what they've done before. And the rumor is that Wolverine will not be in the first X-Men movie, which I would love. And concentrate on Cyclops being the leader, because he's honestly my favorite character. He's so underutilized in the movies. He's the leader of the X-Men. He's like Captain America in the way he leads them. And I want him to step up and be the lead in the movies. But besides that, I would love to see a kind of play on the version of the X-Men comic that recently came out, which was called House of X Powers to 10. Yeah, that picture's, I believe, from it. And it's where
Nice.
Professor X and Magneto team up and create a mutant island getaway for mutants, and they accept all mutants, and they create their own society. It was amazing. And every time the X-Men die, which happens in the first issue, they all get wiped out, and Xavier has found a way to resurrect everybody if they die. So it's just
Wow.
such a great comic. I hope they did do something like that. That would be so
Well, I think that's the hope, though, too, for a lot of fans, is actually go to the source material a little bit more, because the original X-Men movies, for what they were, I think they were good for their time. It brought a lot of great moments, but they kind of did their own thing. They took a lot of liberties, I feel like, too, but that was Fox, too, and I feel like they could have gone into more of the comics stuff. Maybe they couldn't because they didn't have the rights, maybe they had to write stuff. Really good at jumping that information before it's finalized. Lexi says in the modern world, I think it comes from a desire to see it more than waiting to hear the facts. Yeah, everybody's waiting to hear. Everybody's excited about it. They just get excited, like, oh, then they start speculating. Hence why we have a million different casting speculations for Deadpool 3, because everybody's like, oh, maybe this person can do it. Then people are let down, just like they were let down by Doctor Strange, because like Doctor Strange, everyone thought that everybody was going to be in it too, and then you can't really do everything that you want to do. Like, Marvel's not gonna be able to do it all. They're just gonna try to do what they can, and hopefully we enjoy it at the end of the day. But fans go nuts about it because they want to see the source material out there, and they want to see something good. I love that idea, Paul. I think that'd be great if they went that route. But I mean, we have no idea. Maybe someone will
After
pitch
Secret
that.
Invasion, they need to do something. Well, that was terrible. Loki, I hope Loki's good.
I hope Loki's good too. That comes out this week.
I'm so excited for Loki.
I'm so excited as well. I'm like, come on, give us something good. But then there's like the whole idea that I've heard too, that after the Secret Wars, they're going to actually reboot everything again, and some of the people will become who are branching over. I know, like, why are we going to do that? That's what I keep hearing. There'll be a big reboot after Secret Wars. So, and then the Kang Dynasty thing, apparently they're going to lose. I hear that rumor too. Like, they're going to fight a Council of Kangs, and they're going to lose the Avengers, and that's going to lead for the Secret Wars. These are all rumors out there. But maybe again, maybe it's someone's ass come out someone's ass, and they're just hoping for it, but it might not be. But the Council of Kangs, I've heard a lot. I feel like that is the route they're going. We've seen it already in Ant-Man Quantumania. It makes sense. Of course, we have the Jonathan Majors factor they haven't addressed yet, which we'll see how that plays out. That's another whole thing. I'd say wait and see, until the court case is done. Marvel won't say anything until that's over with, because why would they? Why would they? They already got him cast and shot, and already Loki too. So like, why would you say anything about it? Just release that, see what happens, then make a big announcement about moving forward if he's cleared. That's all you can do. Or if he goes to jail, they just cast Denzel Washington and move on. That's all I gotta say. So
Shoot it from jail. See,
you shoot him from jail.
green screen it.
Yeah, people walk. They're making shoot that jail. You know what I mean? They have the actors come in. He's just behind like bars the whole time. Hey, there we go. I would crush you if I could. Yeah,
I can't reach.
but it's maybe time. Yeah, but I think though this again is I think it's good news that they're actually saying something about the X-Men, because they've really been quiet about it besides Deadpool, and fans have been wanting to know. And again, I think it comes down to that clause that they couldn't recast all of these people without casting the original actors, and so they're going back and forth like, what do you do? And that's why we got Patrick Stewart back. That's why we got Hugh Jackman back. We'll get everybody back in this Deadpool movie. They can probably, because that's who they have right now. They have to use. And they don't want to just, breach that contract and pay these people anyways. Might as well pay them, put them in the movie. So it's exciting times. I think it is. I mean, honestly, now that WGA strike's going forward, there's actually probably some real rumors coming out there pretty soon, and not just people speculating and hoping and wishing and loving life and be like, oh, this is what's going to happen, because no, nothing was happening at that point. Stuff's still not happening, Paul. It's still not happening. We're still waiting to see what's going to happen, right? Nobody's actually shooting anything. So like any kind of Deadpool 3 rumor, Sabrina, I know you love that. You're waiting for it because your boy Ryan Reynolds is in there. But every kind of rumor we're hearing about that, we're not going to know until they get back to shooting the movie, and then maybe some stuff will come out. But then again, maybe we just sit back and wait for that movie to come out and watch it in theaters. Maybe we just do that and stop speculating. But we wouldn't be here if people just did that, right? We wouldn't be here. What did Queen say?
What's the point of having movies if you don't speculate constantly?
right?
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, for them to be like, oh, we're accepting pitches for X-Men. Like, fuck off, I don't care. Like, what about the 19 other things that you already announced you're doing? Like, why don't we focus on those? Like, it's just, I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. I feel like it's stupid in my opinion.
Good movies. Like, if you,
Yeah.
like you're saying, like, if you've got Fantastic Four coming out, shouldn't we concentrate on that more? You know, just
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, but they have all these things slated. You know, that they made a freaking big announcement about phase fucking 5, whatever the fuck it's called. You know what I mean? So, like, focus on that. Like, let's work on that. Let's not talk about how you're bringing writers in to pitch for an X-Men series. Like, I don't know. It just seems stupid. That's one of my favorite scenes.
They're showing right now the scene with Quicksilver. That's
my boy.
That long ago.
Aviation Gin.
Deadpool still got Wolverine coming out in Deadpool 3. So, I mean, we got a long ways before X-Men come to the big screen, and it's going to be something unique. And
that's what I'm saying, Paul.
My hype isn't there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
I think there's a lot more X-Men that are going to be in Deadpool 3, though. Like, it's going to be X-Men laden. So I think it's stupid, like, that they're even, like, I mean, I don't know. You could hear pitches all you want all day, but, like, you're the only people that know what goes on in Deadpool 3. So, like, I don't know how that's even relevant. Like, it's just, I don't know. I guess if you're resetting it, it doesn't matter. It just seems weird.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just have to wait. We'll have to wait and see.
So
again,
cool.
With the original costume.
Yeah, the yellow Wolverine.
The yellow Wolverine
photo out there too. It's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. We've had it up on the show before.
Yeah.
It's epic.
I wish I had it right now, but I'm super excited about it. I really am. I think everybody is, because people are pitching stuff, and a lot of times those ideas aren't that great.